Let's not make this political, Terry. Do we know what this giant head wants?
Show me what you got. I want to see what you got.
It's possible they're prodding us to fight among ourselves.
This is just a way to force us to work together for once.
It's more complicated than that.
How is it more complicated?
Russia just executed one of their own to keep their secret.
Got 21 hours
Before they start global war.
So how do we clarify their intentions?
I go back in.
Why does this feel worse?
Arrival is all about this alien came to Earth, and then in order to communicate with them, we have linguistic professor communicate with this alien, and then this understand their purpose on Earth, why are they here, and then this is what movie is all about. There's so many aspects in this film that I really look forward to, and it really did deliver, but not to the point where I was hoping for, but it did deliver. The storyline is very simple, like what I just said. It is in order to understand them and what their purpose in this movie. Amy Adams is trying to understand their language, so they did communicate because you don't know the alien language, and then the alien don't know our language, so they are trying to form a communication bond to understand each other in order for us to communicate, to understand our purpose. It is very simple as that, but the execution of this movie was really well done. Let me tell you a bit of my experience watching this film. When I entered this film, I was filled with excitement. My expectation was really high. And then when I finished the movie, I had to ponder about this film. I was walking home, it was from the nearest cinema, pondering and questioning about this film. I had a very long process. I walked about like half an hour. I was trying to process this film as best as I could. And then when about like 5 minutes before I reached home, something just break in my head, and I finally understand the film crystal clear to the point it made me mind blown. Because like what I just said, there are so many things that in this film did so well. At the same time, there are only a little bit of the stuff in this film that did not do that well for me, to the point I felt slightly disappointed, but not too disappointed. This film delivers very well. The acting in this film, it was great, to be honest. Amy Adams puts up one of her best performance ever. When did she ever put up a bad performance at all? Jeremy Renner did something not too extraordinary, but he did do quite well. Forest Whitaker is something a bit of a letdown. Maybe that is how Forest Whitaker been acting all this time. But other than that, I have nothing to complain about the performance in this film. As the story goes, the story was pretty clear cut. To be honest, pretty clear cut, but only certain of moments of the storytelling was a bit let down, because I will be explaining this to you later. Please don't expect any action at all. There were no wars at all. Based on this film, is all about the communication, the understanding, the mutual understanding. That is where the purpose of the film is. The purpose of the film is to create a message that language is so important, that we need to communicate one another in order to create a mutual understanding. We need to understand the alien, what is their purpose, by understanding their language first. Language is the one thing that really binds all of us, that make us one a whole. So that is why understanding each other to form a mutual understanding, so that we won't have to fight each other. If I don't understand, I don't know what you're talking about, please don't expect any war or any violence or any action from this film at all. So this is why this film did so well, because every other alien film that we have in our hand, there's always been explosion, guns, violence, alien adoption, but this one did not do any of those at all. It's the one film that I'm looking forward in my entire life, and they deliver it quite well. But there are only a certain aspect of the film that I didn't particularly like. Maybe it's part of my nitpicking, to be honest. So there is this one moment, and this is not really a total spoiler, so there is one particular moment where I wanted to see more of the progression of understanding the alien language and how the alien understand our language. I wanted to see more, as in the breakthrough. You will see the process of they are trying to study their language, but I wanted to see the breakthrough where once you break that, and then the process goes along. I want to see the breakthrough, but that is what I wanted. You do see the process, but I wanted the breakthrough, that where you have the spark, then it only goes on, the progress. I want to see that spark right there, but somehow it did not deliver how I wanted. That is me nitpicking. The other parts that I don't really like is that the first 3 phases of the film was slow because it's trying to take its own time, and then it did very well. To be honest, I do appreciate that kind of pacing. Only the last phase of the film where the climax is slightly a bit too fast, so that to the point it's really hard for me to catch up, because the first 3 phases of the film was really slow and nice and taking its own pace, to the point when the last phase was slightly a bit too fast, so it's really hard for me to catch up because I'm already in a slow phase. So that is where I got a bit clogged up, you can say. But other than that, I did catch up. So to the point if the movie makes me ponder and wonder about the film after I watch the film, then the film is very successful, because it made me think, what the hell is going on? What the heck is going on? Why did this happen? Why did that happen? And this film did just right. Another film that really made me ponder what was going on was Birdman and the Unexpected Virtue. That film also had the same effect on me, where after I watched the film, I had a very good impression of the film. Then I have to start to wonder, questioning about the film. And then this film, Arrival, did the same thing as well. Made me start to wonder what is going on, why this happened, why that happened. And then after I ponder, I start to question. Then once I put the pieces of puzzles together, and everything makes sense. To the point, this film is a near masterpiece, really near masterpiece. It's everything that I really wanted. Despite the slight nitpicking here and there, this film is clearly a masterpiece. It's something that I wanted for a really long time. I'm sick of those alien films that you have to use war against them. Out of nowhere, the alien knows our language, English, which is so over the top. This is the kind of film that I wanted to see, where alien language and our human language, we need to understand each other in order to have a peaceful harmony, in order to create a mutual understanding. This is the kind of film that I really want. I was literally blown away. The CGI in this film looks great, to the point that it felt very real. The scenery of the film was so well done, to the point it felt so real. I want to visit the place. It's everything in this film done so well. The production of this film was so well done. I am literally blown away. Almost everything in this film is really well done. Nothing I can complain about this film, other than those nitpicking, to be honest. So I am really giving Arrival an 8 out of 10. The reason why I'm giving it an 8 out of 10, because I felt like I want something more out of this film. Other than those nitpicking that I just picked, there are more stuff that I really wanted from this film, and then somehow it did not deliver that. And then this film did so well, to be honest. It's the kind of same effect what I had with Birdman. I like that film a lot. That is literally my #1 film of that year, 2014. But there are still some stuff that I really wanted and it did not deliver, but still it made me ponder about the film. Arrival did the same thing to me. Is this still my #1 film for 2016? No, not really, but it is my top 10 film of the year, because it's fresh, it's unique, and it has a very strong message that I like, and then it made me ponder and make me question about the film and make me think about the film. As long as the film keep on ringing in my head, it's a very good film. I like the film a lot. I was literally blown away every aspect of the film. So I want to watch this film again, to be honest. I really want to watch this film again. If you were to ask me whether I recommend this film to you guys, it really depends on you, because this film has no violence, has no action. It's all about science fiction. It will be quite slow pace for you to watch. So I don't think that people who wants action, who wants passion, who wants explosion, I don't think this is the kind of film that you want to watch. And there's not a lot of romance also. So this is my review for The Arrival, and let me know what you guys think about Arrival. Are you planning to watch this film? And to be honest, I'm quite sad that this film released a bit later, because it was released around October 2016 in USA, but this film is released on January in Singapore and Malaysia. Let me know if you are planning to watch Arrival, and I'll see you all next time.